What's up, guys? SkittleRampage here. So, it's already been a day, but this is Spider-Verse review. That movie was awesome. It definitely deserved the Rotten Tomatoes, the Rotten Tomatoes score it got, just because it was an awesome, awesome movie, guys. Definitely worth the $8. I saw it in Escape Extreme or whatever. I guess a slightly bigger screen. I don't know. I bought the ticket on accident. I thought I was doing the regular one, but I mean, I felt a lot farther from the theater though. But I mean, you guys saw the picture I posted in the note section thing. But so so there's some things there's a lot of things I liked, obviously, and then there's some things I didn't like. So I'm gonna try to get through this fast. Anyways, so you start out. The opening scene was pretty funny, where it's like in the trailer where his dad was like, say you love me" or whatever, and then they go back and forth. It was very funny. I unfortunately missed that scene because I was running errands and I didn't get to the movie until like 15 minutes after. But I saw it in the trailer, so it was enough. I didn't know that was the opening scene. So, but see, I didn't think there would actually be. I thought they were just gonna jump straight into the Spider-Verse. I didn't think in the same universe there was gonna be a Spider-Man, because in the game they had Spider-Man and then Miles Morales in the same game. So I was confused. The trailer kind of threw me off because I didn't know much about the Spider-Verse. So I was like, how can there be Spider-Man from another universe here, but Miles Morales is in this universe, and then they come together? So it confused me, but I didn't realize that this Spider-Man. There will be spoilers, by the way, guys. That this Spider-Man died, and died in this universe already at 26. It was kind of sad, to be honest. Kingpin killed him. Though there were a lot of sad points, and then you got Miles' uncle dying. He ended up being the Prowler, which I did not see that coming at all, actually. When Miles was sitting in his apartment and the guy came over, then I knew. But when they first introduced the Prowler, I had no idea. I didn't even think it could be his uncle. But they ended up having a heart-to-heart, and then he died. Kingpin killed him, too. Kingpin's a very horrible person. Does anybody realize that Kingpin looks like Boss Baby, just grown up more and way bigger? Like, did anybody make that connection? I don't know why they drew him like that, but it's definitely interesting. I just loved everything about this movie, guys. When they introduced Spider-Gwen, she was amazing. She's always been really, really cool to me. That's something I wish they would have done live action, was introduce her, like in the Tobey Maguire series. There was Gwen Stacy, but she wasn't Spider-Woman yet. So so they introduced a lot of characters. They introduced Spider-Ham, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. They introduced Spider-Gwen, and then Spider-Noir, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 2099 at the post-credit scenes. And then they had the girl. What was her name? I can't even remember, but I never knew she existed. I'm assuming she was only comics. I don't ever remember there being a cartoon about that Spider Girl. What was her name? I don't remember, but I'll have a picture posted up of her. But so that was definitely interesting. I didn't know that. I might have to read some Spider-Verse comics, just because I don't know anything about it other than what I learned in the movie. Now, the whole thing was based around Kingpin just trying to get his family back because he lost them to. He blamed Spider-Man, but I mean, you're the one who. They saw your true self, and then they got out. Even though I'm kind of surprised, because maybe her son likes Spider-Man or something, but in Daredevil, Vanessa was okay with Kingpin being the way he was, and killing people and stuff. But in this movie, she wasn't okay, and when he was beating up Spider-Man, so it was a whole big thing. It kind of confused me, but it's all good. But one thing that really irked me, actually two things that really irked me, was the music they use, like the rap music. I mean, maybe I'm just a little old-fashioned, but I feel like they should have used some other kind of music. Like, I don't have anything against rap music, but I don't feel like it was really fitting for the movie. Like, yeah, it was fitting for the upbeat parts, but I just don't feel like it was fitting for the movie, in my personal opinion. But I'm sure a lot of people liked it anyways. But, they set this up. Sony knew this was going to be a big hit. Like, nonetheless, the first time it came out, it had 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's like the first 100% I've ever seen on Rotten Tomatoes. So, but yeah, that was insane. I didn't think it'd be that good. It was just kind of crazy for my first time kind of into Spider-Verse. But I guess also, well, no, I was gonna say the new Spider-Man game on PS4 was kind of into Spider-Verse, but I guess not. But one thing that irked me kind of also, the other thing I was gonna say was that Miles was climbing, but he was wearing his Nikes, so I don't understand how he was able to like wall crawl or whatever on his feet. You know, I understand with his hands, but wall crawl on his feet with those shoes on, it made no sense. Like with the suits, I'm sure they're thin enough to where where they can still grab onto things like that, but I didn't like that. I don't like how they did that. Just he has his shoes on and then he can still wall crawl. It makes no sense. It just doesn't make any sense. There's no possible way he'd be able to stick through. But that's just me. That's just something I noticed. You know, every movie has its flaw. I mean, I doubt that's a flaw, but I guess it's a flaw to me. But like the music and that little tiny thing, I didn't like too much. Aunt May was kind of a badass as well. She was, you know, she smacked one of the villains up. She said, "Take it outside." I was not expecting there to be a spider cave. That was new. You know, they showed the Spider Mobile, the Spider Bike, stuff like that. That was pretty cool. Spider-Gwen was probably my favorite introduction, how they introduced her. And then, you know, she kind of weaseled her way into Miles' life as soon as she knew that he was a Spider-Man. Noir was pretty cool. It was pretty cool that Nicolas Cage voiced him. As soon as I heard his voice, like, I instantly knew. So that was pretty cool. The guy from, I forget his name, Nick from New Girl, you know, now he's voicing Spider-Man. Now he's a Spider-Man voice. He is well on his way, man. He's just, it's kind of crazy to see him in everything now. He's such a phenomenal actor. I did not know he was Spider-Man. I think his name's Nick Wilder. I think that's his name, I want to say. But yeah, he's a phenomenal actor. I was kind of cool he was Spider-Man. I knew only Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, even Neil Patrick Harris at one point in some animated series. And then now I'm assuming his name is Nick Wilder, but I could be wrong. But yeah, nonetheless, phenomenal movie. Anyways, tell me if you guys have seen this movie. I want to know how many guys liked it, because, you know, it seems like everybody liked it. I don't know if there's any bad reviews on this movie that I've seen at all. So I loved it. Nonetheless, it definitely got me to like Miles Morales a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't know. I just didn't like him too much in the game. I thought it's just like, why is he here? But nonetheless, I think he was really cool in the movie. He was really, really good voice actor. Whole movie, really good animation. Everything was just perfect, other than, you know, the shoes and the music. I just didn't like those that much. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, and tell me down below if you liked the movie, if you saw it, and if you're going to see it. All right, see you guys later. Bye.